In this episode, we're sitting down with two of this year's ISSA Residential Award winners, leaders who prove that excellence in cleaning goes far beyond checklists. Together, their stories show how training, teamwork, and compassion can transform an entire operation, and why real service always starts with heart. And as you can see, everyone's on screen. We have a lot of people here. We're sitting down with Ariel Larkin, Operations Manager at Neat and Repeat. Ariel, which one are you? There she
Hi.
is. Ariel, glad to have you on our program. And joining her on the other screen is Hannah Smolinski, the field manager at All Seasons Cleaning. Hannah,
Hello.
glad to have you. What is that shirt? That is an interesting shirt.
It
Is
is
that
one
a is that a
of
company phrase?
yes, it is talk dirty to me and book a deep clean.
Book a deep clean. That's good marketing. And who do you have with you there?
I have Liana and Carissa. They are co-owners of All Seasons.
All right. Are you too proud of Hannah?
Very much so.
I bet you are. And Ariel, who do you have with you in the background? Way back there.
Rachel Duffy, she is the owner of Neat and Repeat. We recently just rebranded from Custom Cleaning of the Palm Beaches. So, yeah.
So are you proud of Ariel?
I am. I'm glad that everyone gets to see how great she is. So I'm really happy, really proud.
Very nice. Well, we have a few questions. Ariel, you won the 2025 ISSA Residential Office Team Member Award. And Hannah, you're the recipient of the 2025 ISSA Residential Professional Cleaner of the Year, presented by Perfect Clean. So I want to start with you, Ariel. Tell us how you felt when you first found out about this, when you first learned you won this. What was your reaction?
I was very surprised. I know that Rachel had nominated me for it, but she wouldn't let me see the video or anything or what she said. And she actually found out, I believe, the Friday before. And when I came into the office on Monday, she had like balloons and flowers, and I was crying, and she's like, "We did it." So it felt good though, being recognized for a lot of hard work that we've done together. And I felt like Rachel's just really enhanced, like she found me and just kind of enhanced my skills and made me into what I am today.
Are you saying you like your boss?
I do. I do. We get very emotional. We're like, yeah,
I,
we're
I
very
wish
close.
now, Rachel, do we have that on tape?
Yes, I paid her to say that.
No, no, no. The crying and the happiness that happened when she found out. Is that
I didn't
recorded?
record it. The balloons were kind of in the way, but I do have it. Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll see that sometime soon. We'll see. All right. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for that. And Hannah, same question for you. How did you feel when you found out about this?
Honestly, I was extremely surprised because I didn't even know that I was nominated. So it was news that this was even a thing when I found out. And I was honestly just quite at a loss for words because I didn't think that my contribution to all seasons cleaning was that extensive and that I was able to go above and beyond for our clients and have this title given to me now. And it was honestly quite an honor to hear it as well.
And how do our two co-owners feel about this?
Extremely proud. She, when we told her over the phone because I could not keep it a secret. I called her after hours and I said, I have something to tell you. And it was, what? And then we let her tell her team on Monday.
So you when you took that phone call, Hannah, you weren't thinking, do I have to go into work tonight? You didn't think that, did you?
Honestly, they call me at all hours of the day, so I was just expecting some sort of random, like, hey, could you go do this for me real quick? I was not expecting that type of news.
Well, congratulations to both of you and to the owners of the companies that saw the opportunity to nominate you because of what they have seen as you grew in your role. Let's talk
Yeah.
about training a little bit. And Hannah, you mentor techs and run training. Ariel, you rebuild processes during a rebrand. Talk about a training habit or a process that boosts quality and morale. And how do you keep it from losing steam with your teams there at your companies? Ariel, why don't we start with you on that one?
Okay. So one of the things that we had it in place, but we kind of more defined it a little bit more. As we're training, bringing on new people with the team, we do try to pair the new technician with a technician that's already experienced, seasoned, to kind of show the new technician how we do things. I feel like that also kind of refreshes the seasoned employee that's working with us and like kind of reminds them, oh, this is why we do the things we do, because there comes a point where it just becomes habit and routine and you forget why you're doing or cleaning things certain ways. So that was a big thing that we had to really implement, and making sure that we're putting like a new person with a really strong cleaning technician that we have that, is for the company. It knows what we're here to do, is proud to work with us, and can really essentially like rub off that good energy onto like the new people coming on board. So that's a really big thing that helps us.
That's a good practice. Thank you for sharing
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Hannah, what would you like to say about this training and helping your team?
Yeah, so I think the biggest part of when I train is instilling confidence into the person I'm training. I think it's really important to be confident in not just delivering a five-star service, but being in somebody's home. It is sometimes a little awkward being in somebody's home, but having that confidence and knowing that you're able to provide a five-star quality service is really what I try to instill in my trainees, because if you're tiptoeing around, you're not gonna just provide that service. And I think having that confidence and ability in themselves that they know how to do it is just so important.
So let's talk about scheduling and field leadership.
I do always say that the schedule is kind of like Tetris. You have to like fit it perfectly. I think having a really close personal relationship with a lot of the customers helps in a big way, because you're able to, if example, on is Thursday tomorrow? Yes, Thursday tomorrow. We have a really big move-in clean. It's about three people all day. So I was able to reach out to a lot of our customers and see if I can move them over either earlier or later, or possibly like move them on to a different team. And I feel like having that close relationship with them and always showing up, and also kind of like I'll scratch your back if you scratch my back type of mentality when it comes to when certain customers like need those specific requests, really helps in the long run, because then they'll really be able to be flexible with you and wanting to work with you if we ever need a favor of needing to move things around. So I think that really helps. Just and always communicating, letting the customer know if it's going to be a different team, if it's going to be earlier, if a team is needing additional time during a cleaning, and it's kind of having like a trickle down effect for the rest of the day. Um, Jumping in on cleanings as well. If a team is needing help, they'll reach out to me, send smoke signals, and I'm like, I'm on the way, just to help them push through that cleaning, so we can keep the day on track. And if anybody is available after, a certain time when they're done, if they can, be rerouted and come help us, so everybody's finishing at a reasonable time and nobody's finishing at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. It has happened, but yeah, I think clear communication and just having a really close relationship with those customers really helps with
Ra-
scheduling.
Thank you. Rachel, how do you feel as a business owner that this is happening in your company?
That Ariel, with the schedule, you mean?
Yeah, it's all working and your clients are happy, your team is happy. That's got to be a big relief to you.
It is. It's a big weight off my shoulders too, that I know really everything Ariel will handle. So she's kind of taken a lot off of my plate, so I can work on like growing the business, and I don't really do so much of the day-to-day stuff because I know that Ariel has it, and then that she really doesn't need me per se. That so it's great.
Yeah, there was a point when I was hired a few months in, she was still like on the schedule, and I was like, you got to release the reins. You got to let go. You got to let me do the schedule because there's too many hands in the pot right now and it's not helping. So then she did.
I don't schedule anything.
Yeah, she tells everybody, I'll take a message. That's Ariel's baby. No one knows the schedule better than I do.
I call that job security myself.
Yeah, that too. Right on the money.
There you go. Hannah, let's go to you. Same question. Talk about communication because if you're the go-to when someone's struggling, they want help. Talk about that.
So kind of similar how Ariel said, the if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. If somebody needs help and I am here, I am ready, I will go and do what I can to make sure that we get the job done in a timely manner and also still provide that service, the quality service that we are striving for. It's as long as they tell me that they're struggling, I am on my way.
Liana, how do you feel about this when things are handled like this? It must make you happy.
Yeah, definitely. So when Carissa came on board 6.5 years ago, our communication was not great by any means, and she instilled having better communication and allowing the techs to be a little bit more open and honest when they're struggling and they need help. And then when Hannah came on board, it's helped even more so because they feel comfortable going to her. It doesn't matter how soft or anything that I can be. I am for some reason still scary to these technicians. So between Carissa and Hannah and our office staff, we've got some sort of
Yeah.
go to for them. So that way they feel that they can communicate their needs.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Carissa, how do you feel about this? And are you scary yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
No, sir. There's not much scary about me. I'm very proud of Hannah. I think that what she's taken over for us, every obstacle that may have been in her way or that we put in her way to see if she could handle it, she blows us out of the water. She does amazing.
Last point. I want to talk about what you both do with your companies because everyone's behind this, the Cleaning for a Reason program. So, Hannah, we'll start with you on this. How much does this mean to you? And talk about what it means when you're in these homes or you're taking care of those who are cancer patients or families of cancer patients.
Yeah, so I've always said, ever since I've started cleaning, that no matter who I clean for, it's always fulfilling and I always feel satisfied by the end of it. But when I specifically have those cleaning for a reason clients, there's just something more. Recently we had one who I actually knew her from a couple years ago, and being able to go and see her and see her journey that she's been going through was really touching for me. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry. And it was just like really special to kind of go full circle to know somebody who from a few years ago who was happy, healthy, and then seeing her in the state that she was and being able to help her, and I could just tell that that weight was lifted off of her shoulders. And it is one of the most rewarding things that I have ever done in my life for my Cleaning for a Reason clients. It's just something special, and I don't really even have words to describe it.
What you're telling us and how you're reacting is it shows how you feel and how you care. I think you're about to get a tissue. There you go. All right. See, you have bosses that care, Hannah, and I know Ariel, you do as well. Same question for you. How does the Cleaning for a Reason program impact you and those that you're able to help in your role as scheduling the jobs?
Those can be kind of difficult just because they are going through a really difficult time. We'll schedule them and then they may call us. I never charge them like any, well, one, the cleanings are free, but they will call us. It's happened quite a few times where it's like the day of their cleaning and they're just not feeling up to the cleaning. They're either going through chemo, having really strong medications, and they just can't even get out of bed. So we'll just, like, I stay on them to try and reschedule it the best as we can. And just to be able to send a team to get their house in order, to take one thing off of their plate to help alleviate that stress. You know, having a nice clean bed made and a clean restroom and bathroom and just the kitchen as well. A lot of that can fall behind when you're going through a really big struggle like this. So it there's some of them too that we lump their cleanings together and do like a really big deep cleaning because they've been going through the struggle for quite some time. So by the time they qualify for a cleaning, it's been a while since they've been able to have things taken care of in their home. And it it's just really hard to see people go through that type of struggle. Um, and for us to be able to help them, and we have, I think, two technicians that work for us that have had cancer. So for them to see that we also help in this type of manner for people going through these struggles, it grounds them as well. It makes them just appreciate everything that we're doing for them.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank all of you for your time today. It's been great to get to know you. If you want to ask for a raise, today is the day to do it. So keep that in mind because you really proved your worth and all joking aside, you're valuable to your companies and keep up the good work, taking care of people. The industry needs people like you.